Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romanceful's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. It really is important that you do take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. So, if you do have any questions and you would like to contact me, please do so. You can find all my information, may it be list of readings, may it be contact, right below into the YouTube description box. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it is always and greatly appreciated, and I do thank you so very much. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. So the universe has some very important messages for you, so let me deliver them to you. There are 4 messages. You take what's good as usual and you leave what does not resonate aside. So we're going to start this off over here with the hummingbird. We're going to follow this up with the sun. We also have water, and we have the wild woman. So let's start this off with the hummingbird. So the hummingbird here, this gentle little creature can be really quite very fiercely territorial to protect its home. And I'm saying this because the hummingbird is teaching you to be gentle to yourself and to protect your personal space. Now, hummingbirds, they invite you to embark on your epic quest, bypass that dung pile of old pain and hurts, and to head for the flowers. Learn to trust the calling that you hear ever so softly. You need to listen to your gut here. The buzzing that you feel is the sound of your hummingbird wings that are preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and to take bold action. Trust that success is assured, even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination. Now, you have to know that all is going to be well because the all is into the small. So what you need to remember here is that this mighty being here comes to teach you the stillness in motion and to trust your inner knowing. That the sweetest nectar is going to be assured. Failing to act when the moment is right can spoil your journey. So if you feel that your safety, comfort, or your day-to-day survival, and more important than saying yes to the invitation to explore the unknown, then you're going to have to work much harder to achieve what is being offered to you, but freely right now. Still, your mind, even in the midst of your very hectic schedule, this is about taking a certain pause. It's about heeding to that gentle voice that calls you to test those new wings of yours. Listen to that little buzzing sound. Moving over now to the sun, this beautiful warm sun. Let me ask you here, since we're talking about the sun and it is winter time, so have you been hibernating, or have you been maybe a little bit too much into the introspective? It is time to come out of your cave. It's time to come out of those barriers, those walls. It's time to savor the life-giving life of our star. The sun, it rekindles our passion, and your creative energy is going to come back. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and your humor to the seriousness that's around you. What the sun really wants you to do right now is to get out and play. So have you been maybe shining your light maybe for too long? Or remember that daylight is only really half of the day, so the night must have the equal time. And this is about offering the gifts as well. So be very careful not to be blinded by your light or be blinded by the light of others. Do not become enamored with yourself or worship others. Beware your shadow. Revel in your midday glory. But do not be afraid of the waning of the light at the dusk. Okay? This is about getting out of your hibernation, really. Getting out, having some fun, doing some things that maybe you have not done in a really long time. So moving on over now to the water. When we're speaking about water in tarot oracles, we're always speaking about emotions. So water is symbolizing purification, regeneration, birth, revival, cleansing. It signifies an evolutionary shift from former self to new self for you. So when the water arrives, you are invited to watch your emotions, as I was saying. You have to know that they are going to be changeable. And please do not settle onto a conclusion in this time. If you feel joy, feel that joy fully. If you feel sad, allow the sadness to move through you. It's okay. Water invites you to see the ebb and the flow of events and to trust that you can ride that wave of opportunity when it arises. This is about the natural flow. It is there, and you need to go with it. This is a time for cleansing unwanted energy and those sticky little feelings that we just can't get rid of sometimes. It's about considering this. What water does to the flesh, it does in sacred ritual to the spirit. So, this spiritual cleansing, like baptism, is the opportunity to get an instantaneous experience of the timeless, of the non-ordinary reality in which all true creation takes place. So now is also a time that is pregnant with potential help and potential for you. This is about talking about the universal symbol. It's about water representing that potentiality of existence. It sustains every single creation. It's the emergence from its manifestation. The immersion in it is the dissolution of form. Because of this, it's going to symbolize for you a beautiful regeneration. So make way for that process. Make way for that new. Make way for that rebirth. You can expect it to be a little bit messy, but you can definitely expect it to be worth it. Moving on to your final message, I have here the wild woman. Now, the wild woman dances when she comes into the readings. This is all about reminding you of the essence of authenticity and of freedom. This is about those social constraints and cultural conformity. This is about holding up a mirror to your essential self, your true sense, your true essence of who you are and who you are meant to become. She's a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions that are imposed on us by expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present in life, well, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly, regardless of all the perceived consequences. So when the wild woman comes to you, you are invited to shine brightly and to show that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs freedom to shine. You need to let it shine. It's time to have courage. It's time to step into the light. This is about shining brightly, dancing with abandon. Be yourself and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You are going to be really happy that you did. Excess for its own sake, though, is a sign of imbalance. Do beware. This could be a warning that maybe you're feeling trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior, looking for release in places that will never provide it. This could be about letting go, lest you become like the hungry ghosts of Chinese Buddhists. This is about true release that comes from trusting the fluidity of life, of your life. It's understanding that just as a river needs its bank to flow through, you too, you need your boundaries around your thinking, around your behavior. Now is a time for you to simplify, to be mindful, and to connect with that beautiful light right there within. And that being said, this does conclude this reading. I do hope that you enjoyed. I hope that it brought you some very interesting messages you'll be able to use. If you have any questions you would like to contact me, please do so. All my information is right below into the YouTube description box. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. And then I wish you a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow with new messages.